Howdy fellas, it's 40 degrees in the valley, or the holler as we call it this morning. If the wind had been still, we might have had a little frost in low places, but we didn't, so that's not far off. Another thing that's not far off in this part of the country is the front stuffer muzzleloading season's here in about, I believe it's November 8th, along about there, a couple of weeks away. So if you haven't got your rifle and your gear out and checked everything out, make sure it's shooting good and functioning well, now would be a great time to do it. Last video we talked about Eastern mountain rifles, or as I like to call them, Tennessee mountain rifles, which would include Western North Carolina. A lot of people call them Southern rifles, which that's true too. Anything that wasn't built in Pennsylvania or the Tidewater region of Virginia could be considered a Southern rifle. What we want to look at today was one that I had built by Tennessee Valley Muzzleloading down in Natchez, Mississippi. Matt A. Vance and his crew, some good people. They turned out a pretty good product at a decent price, a little bit more expensive if you have them put it together than a Kibler kit. But, you know, somebody's putting it together for you. This one is a 40-inch, 40 caliber flintlock, as you can see, which I hope I won't get no grief, maybe over a 40 caliber, huh? It's a nice rifle. I really love the color of it. It's kind of a reddish ox blood, if you will, stain. And one of the attributes of a Southern rifle or Eastern rifle, Tennessee mountain rifle, was they would have had English locks, but there again they would have used what they had, and this one has more of a pointed tail Germanic lock on it, but that wouldn't have been uncommon. That's what they had. Had spare parts from another old rifle, and they put it together. It's what they would have used. Also, I want to mention something that's not a traditional rifle, so to speak, but more of a contemporary. As those of you that know Herschel House, and he had a rifle style that was called the Woodbury School, which to me that was a kind of a cross or a marriage between your colonial or Virginia type rifles and a Southern rifle or Eastern mountain rifle, which would have been a little bit wider back in the buttstock, but then more thin, would have been iron mounted. It was really a pretty style of guns that were produced by Herschel and his brother John up there in Woodbury, Kentucky. It was really sad that he passed away a while back, but you know, things are what they are. We all have to meet our maker at some time, but this is one rifle that I didn't include in the last video, and I wanted to do it because it is a rather fine looking rifle. As you can see, iron furniture, but that's some of the stuff that's out there for you if you're not real good at putting stuff together. I probably personally couldn't put one of their kits together because it requires a little bit more hands-on on some of the inletting and stuff. But you know, you can get in touch with Tennessee Valley Muzzleloading and see if they got something that fit your build. And they have a lot of times they'll have rifles in their showroom for sales already put together, or you can do like I did, call them and say, you know, I'd like a Southern rifle, whatever styles they've got. One thing I want to add you about this rifle wound up being called the Holy Rifle by one of the ladies that worked down there. I told her, I said I wanted a grease hole in it. She said, why would you want to mess up that pretty stock? Don't put a grease hole in it. So I said, well, okay, after I saw, you know, a picture of the wood and everything, maybe I don't want to do that. But that would have messed it up, and a rifle like this would have tended to be more plain. That's okay. I put the grease in something and put it in my shooting pouch. But as always, I appreciate you watching. God bless you. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. Keep your powder dry, mind your talk.